From Petco Park in downtown San Diego, we're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks, and just about ready to roll here on the hill here today, Michael King.
It's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Ready to go now? This is Corbin Carroll. Fouled off left side.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Righty delivers. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
All over that one right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Man at second. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Got him swinging. Definitely not a partay for Ketel Marte. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Just off the inside edge. Next offering upstairs. Carroll leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Ripped. That's back there. And it is gone. A 2-run shot, and the D-backs jump out in front. It's 2-0. 1 down. And now it's Josh Naylor. See you later. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 3-0. 1 out, base is empty. And now the DH, Pavin Smith. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. That one way outside, and that's ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Back here at Petco Park. And on the hill in this one, Corbin Burnes.
The opposing hitters are going to
Leading
see a
up
lot of
for the
cutters.
Padres,
This guy can
the
throw
right
it to the
fielder,
front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
He swings and fouls one off.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Tatis waits. Next offering misses down and away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
This one popped up, and that drops foul. And Tatis able to stay alive. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Stays alive. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Luis Arraez stands in. That one lifted to left. Gurriel trying to get there. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And now it's Manny Machado.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Burns, an all-star a season ago. He throws a cutter, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Got him looking. And now 2 gone. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. And it's fouled away. Tatis leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Foul ball. In the air, right field. Carroll sizes this one up, and that's the inning. King back to work. He was late there. Strike one.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Alek Thomas now in the box, comes up empty. With a swing there. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
The shortstop.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And he takes a strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Swings and misses, struck him out. We head to the bottom of the
Leading up
second.
for the
Here's the
Padres,
shortstop at the
shortstop,
plate. Xander
Xander
Bogaerts.
Bogart.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Swing and a miss
No
as he
ball.
chases
2
that one
strikes.
darting out of the zone. Hit on the ground to short. Handles, throws to first. Bogart's retired.
Batting
Jackson
sixth,
Merrill,
the center
the next
fielder,
up for the Padres.
Jackson Merrill.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Makes the catch for the second out. 2 down, base is
Batting
empty.
seventh, the
Jose
second baseman,
Iglesias,
Jose
the next up for the Padres.
Iglesias.
That one
1-0.
not close. And that is ball one. On the ground. The sliding play at short. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Almost ready to get underway. Starting in this one, Eduardo Rodriguez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Mookie Betts, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1.
First pitch, strike 1.
There's a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The rare K for Mookie. The batter will be Michael Conforto.
Number 23, Michael Conforto.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Strike 1. 1 out, bases empty. Rodriguez, in his 10th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, bases empty. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Ball 1 there. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Strikes out the side. Back here in the desert and on the hill in this one, Shohei Ohtani. What do we need to know here?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Throw on to Freeman, and a quick out number 1. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Baseman, Ketel Marte.
Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
0-2.
Conforto makes the play, 2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly
Batting
all
third.
over it.
No left
Sometimes
field.
you hit it too
Loaded.
hard and right at someone.
Gurriel.
You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock
0-1.
sometimes.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. The next to hit takes outside. And a big swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And
2
there's a
balls,
ball.
1 strike.
Next
That's a
offering
ball.
upstairs. 2 outs,
balls,
bases
1
empty.
strike.
Hernandez hustling after it. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here at Chase Field, the batter now will be Will Smith. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go
ball,
deep
2
right
strikes.
there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And now
ball,
1 and
2
2.
strikes.
That one
Ball
way
2.
inside. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Kike Hernandez.
Right.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch
1 ball,
upstairs.
2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Bottom of the 2nd. Here's Josh Naylor. And he chases a high fastball there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
1-1.
In the
2-1.
dirt. And that's ball 2. Conforto makes the grab, and there's 1 down. So next is the
Batting fifth.
designated
The
hitter
designated
for the
hitter,
D-backs,
Haven.
Haven Smith.
Smith.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a
0-1.
ton. In there at the knees.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. First
Ball
offering
1,
misses
no strikes.
badly for ball 1. 0-0 here in the bottom of the 2nd. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1
That
ball,
splitty's a pretty
2 strikes.
nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Look.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pages. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Here comes Chris Taylor. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Cuts out it and misses. That's a strikeout. He's now struck out 8 in a row. And next for L.A., Hesung Kim. And first offering is fouled off. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
This guy's not wasting
No
any
ball, 2
pitches.
strikes.
Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fans another, and that's 9 straight strikeouts. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Gabriel Moreno. Ohtani back to work. First pitch swinging.
I think he was
0-1's
sitting
the
off
count.
speed there.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That missed
1
by
ball,
a lot.
2
And the
strikes.
count is 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Here you
Moreno
go.
tries to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Alek Thomas now. And that's
Counts
in the dirt.
1-0.
Conforto, long run into the gap. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Now around second, going for third. Tries to get back and save. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And there's a strike.
0-1.
And it's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. Almost got him.
That's inside.
And he chases that one. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And we're back. Here's Mookie Betts now. Betts goes 5 feet 9 inches, 180 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a miss.
You know, Bruce, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
That one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Struck him out. 10 straight strikeouts. Michael Conforto will climb in. Struck out swinging his first time.
When that could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And there it is. It's 11 consecutive strikeouts. History on display. What a moment. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Late on that fastball.
Well, they threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Right side. Carroll settles underneath it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Bottom 4, here's Ketel Marte. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, these Diamondbacks, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Here's Gurriel.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That misses off the outside edge. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. Now 1-2. And that's down and away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The first baseman, number 22.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. Flying to left his first time. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off. And that skips in the dirt. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3. Ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And a swing and a miss. Now a dozen strikeouts for him in this one. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's in the dirt.
Yep.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Got him swinging. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now Peyton Smith.
Hitter, Peyton Smith.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
You know, these D-backs, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Eugenio Suarez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss as that one was high.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
2 balls.
Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And he gets tied up right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. With number 9 for him in this game. 9. At the bat now. Gabriel Moreno. His first at bat was a strikeout. There's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Struck him out swinging, and he strikes out the side for the 3rd. Top of the 6th inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. Rodriguez back to work. In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
And just like that, the perfect game bid is no more. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And
runner on the move. Finds his way through, base hit. Caught in a rundown now. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. So up next, Hae-Sung Kim. Swings through that one for strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push.
He's trying for 3rd. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
They get the tag on him, and that's the 2nd out. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout. And And welcome back to the
Leading up
ballpark.
for the
Bottom of the
Diamondbacks,
sixth.
the
And
center
now the center
fielder,
fielder, Alek Thomas. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Strike three, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
The batter, number 2.
Next up for the
Shortstop,
Diamondbacks,
Tim
Geraldo Perdomo. Went down on strikes his first time through. The shortstop takes the ball.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit
1
harder.
ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Bunted back towards the mound. Throw on to Freeman. 2 up, 2 down. This is Corbin Carroll. 0 for 2 in this one. Lays down a bunt to the right side, and that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That misses. 1-1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Man, that's just a
1 ball,
nasty
2
splitter.
strikes.
Bottom falls out of it.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Top of inning number 7. Here's
The
Betts.
shortstop, Mookie Betts.
In the air, left side. Gurriel has it sized up. And there's 1 down. And here is Michael
Now batting,
Conforto,
left
who's
fielder,
0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Conforto.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Pretty
0-1 for
amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here's Freddie Freeman now.
Freeman.
And that
0-1,
skips
no
in the
strike.
dirt. Just missed.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Ball, down.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there has room, and he makes the catch. Back here in the desert. Now it's the second base. Baseman, Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
And a swing and a miss. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game.
The left fielder.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Gurriel.
And there's a ball.
Counts 1-0.
Now 1-1.
From a pitcher's perspective,
1-1.
that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swings through that one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended,
2-2
tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a swing and a miss. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now.
22.
Josh Naylor, the next to hit.
Naylor.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up this percent first pitch strikes.
And a base hit up the middle. And they have their first hit since the third inning. Pavin Smith now at the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Way back there. It's a bomb. He'll touch them all. The Diamondbacks score first. It's 2-0. Pages on the move. Brings it in. And the inning is over.
A lot of first pitch.
So they turn to their closer, Shelby Miller.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little
Number
extra
8.
in the tank facing his former team.
Shelby.
And there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Here comes Max Muncy. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
And that's in the dirt. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Ground ball, Naylor. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Kike Hernandez.
Number 8, Kike.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Gabriel Moreno. That just misses. Ball 1.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Now up next for Arizona, Alek Thomas.
5, Alek Thomas.
And that one inside, and it hit him. So digging in, Geraldo Perdomo.
Shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Foul ball there. 0-1 down. Hit on the ground to the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. The throw to third, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And that one fouled off. Thomas at third. Perdomo over at first with 1 away. And he steps off.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And a bunt right side. And that's a foul ball. Got it. That's K number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing. Next to hit for Arizona, Ketel Marte. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Swing and a ball popped up. And that is the inning. We go to the 9th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. Swings through that. Miller, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Chases that one out of the zone. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here.
You